theta 1 I get. If my theta 1 is equal to 2, what is the value? If my theta 2 is equal to 3 and my theta 2 is equal to 4. Okay, can you calculate it for me? Can you calculate it for me? What is going to be my j theta value? So if my theta 1 is equal to 1, if my theta 1 is equal to, if my theta 1, sorry, okay, theta 1 is equal to 1, theta 1 is equal to 2 and so on. So if it is equal to 1, my y cap is equal to 2, 4, 3 and 7. So this is going to be when my theta 1 is equal to 1. Are we clear? And what is going to be the difference? The difference is going to be 7 minus 2 is 5. So 5 square is 25 plus 11 minus 4 is 7. 7 7 is 49 plus 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 7 is 49 plus 24 minus 7 is, what is 24 minus 7? It is 3 4, so 16. 16 का स्क्वायर कितना होता है? 16 स्क्वायर, इसको सबको ऐड करिए और डिवाइडेड बाय 4 करिए, डिवाइडेड बाय 8 करिए रादर, एंड गेट मी द आंसर, एंड गेट मी द आंसर.
divided by 4 187.
डिवाइडेड बाय 4 नहीं, डिवाइडेड बाय 8 करना है ना, 2m है तो.
ओके मैम.
हाँ, कितना कितना आंसर आएगा? 187. 187 divided by 2, so 98 approximately. ठीक है, 91 93 rather, 93 है ना, 93.5. Yes, so you must be getting 93.5 here. Now you have another, when your theta is equal to 2, when your theta 1 is equal to 2, what is going to be your y cap? The y cap is going to be 2 2s are 4, so you'll get 4, 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6, and 7 2s are 14, and you find out the difference. What do you get? 7 minus 4 is 3. So your j theta 1 is equal to 2. So it is equal to 7 minus 4 is 9. 11 minus 8 is how much? 11 minus 8 is 3. So 9. 10 minus 6 is 4. So 16. It is 10. So 100 divided by 8. Get me the answer. You're understanding what I'm doing? Do you understand what I'm doing?
Yes ma'am. 46.5.
Okay, 46. So you see that the equation, the value is decreasing. Isn't it? So it is 46.5, right? Now I'm going to calculate for j theta 1 is equal to 3. All of you do it for me. All of you do it for me. So 3 2s are 6, 4 3s are 12, and 3 3s are 9, and 7 3s are 21. So the error is going to be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 24 and 24 3 9, and 9 10 11 12, 12 divided by 8 gives us 1 point something, 1.25. Okay, 1.25, and then if you find it for 4, you will get that the value increases. Do you observe that so if I plot this, that this is my j theta, this is my j theta, that is the error, this is my theta value. So when my theta value, when I take 0, the value is going to be even higher, right? When my value is 1, it got around 93. Okay, it got around 93. When the value became 2, when the value became 2, it got 46. When the value became 3, the value is really low, which is 1 point something. And the moment you increase the value, that make it 4, you will observe that the value will again go up, up and up. And hence the error goes like this. How many of you are clear with what I've just worked out?
Clear, ma'am.
Yeah. Anybody has got any doubt, please ask me that what exactly did I work out here? You want me to repeat? I can repeat. What is the 2 in the equation? Which 2 in the equation? Like divided by 2m? I'll come to it. I'll come to it. Don't worry. I'll it. So what exactly I worked out here, I hope this is clear and you understand that this is your theta, right? This is your theta. This is this for different values of theta, you have the error. And what value of theta I'm interested in? I'm interested in the value of theta, which is minimum, right? Where j theta is minimum. So I'm interested in this point, right? I'm interested in a value of theta 1, which is equal to 3, right? Or maybe even lower, but roughly my theta 1 should be equal to 3 so that I get the equation which is equal to y is equal to 3x. Given this point, I would never have been able to estimate that what should be this relation. Now, when I have worked out, I realize that at theta 1 is equal to 3, I get the minimum error, right? And therefore, the optimal value of theta 1 should be 3. Not 1, not 2, not 4, but rather 3, right? And I have looking into this, we have derived this, right? And this is a simple problem, so working out was not difficult, and we worked out and we realized that okay, this is what is the point which I'm interested in, and this is the value of theta 1, where my minima lies, or my minimum value for my error lies, and therefore I'm interested in this theta 1 value. Okay, okay, so now I'll go back to my presentation and okay, right now this the objective is to minimize. Now here, this plot is corresponding to theta. This is a three-dimensional plot. The reason being that this is theta 0, this is theta 1, because I changed my equation to theta 1 only, therefore I had only one variable to estimate. I said that my y is equal to theta 1x, so I had only one variable, but rather the real equation is theta 0 plus theta 1x, so I have two variables now. So this plot is corresponding to theta 0 and theta 1 for different possible values of theta 0 and theta 1. What is the value of the error? So the value of the error is like a bowl, is like a bowl shape. And you see that it has got some minimum value at this. And I'm interested in this value of theta 1 and theta 0 and at this point. But what is that point? I do not know, right? What is that point? I do not know. So we will try and find out that what is this point. Okay. So this is what is my objective function and this is where I want to reach. Okay. Okay. Now, I am not talking about this for a while. So what we have seen here is there is an algorithm known as a gradient descent algorithm, and this is what is the equation for it. I am going to derive this equation for you first of all, and then we're going to talk about this. So this is the plot that we actually had plotted, that this is the value of theta and this is my j theta, this is my j theta, this is my theta and this is my j theta. And we have actually plotted this, we actually worked out and we plotted an equation like this, isn't it? Now, if I say that I am at this point, right, I am at this point, then my minima actually lies in which direction has to be estimated, right? So if I start from any point and I want to know that where is my minima line, I need to understand that where is the gradient, right? If I'm standing at some point, I need to find out that where does the gradient lie. What is the symbol? So if I talk about this, at this point, what is the gradient defined as? What is d theta 1, d theta 1, sorry, d by d theta 1, what that equal to, or d by, for that matter, let us say, if my fx is there, then what is d by d theta of fx? It is equal to f of x, value of f of x at some delta displacement minus f of x. That is what divided by delta x, right? This is what is the definition of the gradient we have studied, right? What is the definition of the gradient we have studied in our school days? The definition of the gradient is that the gradient of a function or the derivative of the function is defined as the difference of the function from its theta displacement, right? If you find out the theta displacement or value of fx at a theta x plus theta x or x plus delta x, then x plus delta x minus fx upon delta x is what is the gradient value. Okay. If you say that this is my x, if you say this is my x point, and if you say this is my x plus delta x points, right, point, if the value is decreasing, if the value is decreasing, then what will be the value of my gradient? The, this value minus this value is going to be a lower value minus a higher value. So the direction of the gradient is going to be negative, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
सबको समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
पक्का? मुझे ऐसा
Yes,
क्यों लग, हाँ, आई
आ
थिंक
रहा है।
आ रहा है ना पक्का?
हाँ।
नहीं आया तो प्लीज आप मुझे रोकें, है ना? ऐसा ना हो कि बस मैं अपने आप से ही बातें कर रही हूँ, अपने आप को पढ़ा रही हूँ ना। आप लोग ध्यान से सुने, और अगर आपको जरूरत लगती है कि नहीं मैम ये टॉपिक हमको फिर से रिपीट करना है, तो हम रिपीट भी करेंगे, बिकॉज दिस इज द फर्स्ट टॉपिक and it may take some time to actually understand the concept. So I'm okay taking this again, right? But please ask questions. Do not hesitate. If you have any hesitation asking in public, you can write in the chat window as a private message. I'll not take names, and I'll be more than happy to address that. Okay. So please ask questions. Okay. Now, if suppose this is the increasing part of the function, right? You understand what is the decreasing function and what is the increasing function. So this is the increasing part of the function, and this is my x, and this is my x plus delta, right? X plus delta x, right? So if I say f of x plus delta x is the higher value, this is the lower value, and hence in this point the delta or the derivative is going to be a positive derivative. Okay. So it means that if I find out the derivative of the function, I exactly know that whether I am in the increasing side of the function or in the decreasing side of the function, or the slope rather is negative or whether the slope is positive, right? We understand that. Okay, so the gradient, also known as the slope, or also known as the difference of the next value to, in different applications of it, right? But I exactly know that I'm in the increasing side of the function or in the decreasing side of the function. So if I am in the increasing side of the function, I need to come back. If I am in the decreasing side of the function, I need to go forward. अगर मेरी value यहाँ है, and if I'm searching for the minimum value and I find out the gradient, I take the gradient and I see that I'm in the decreasing side of the function, I know I'm in the right direction. I should go keep on moving here, and I should be adding something to my x value and check that what is the value of minima, and check what is the value of minima, and check what is the value of minima, and so on. If I am in the increasing side of the function, then I should not go ahead, rather I should come back, Rather, I should come back because I'm interested in the lower value of my j theta, isn't it? So I should come back. So therefore, my current value of theta 1 and this is my future value of theta 1. So my current value of theta 1, I should be adding something or I should be subtracting something will depend on this j theta, right? So if this j theta is negative, if this j theta is negative and if I subtract, actually I'm going ahead. If this j theta is positive and I'm subtracting, I go behind, isn't it? Therefore, my theta 1 is equal to my current value minus d by d theta of j theta. Okay, and this alpha is a scaling value. Okay, is a scale that tells us that what should be your step size, how quickly you should move or how slowly you should move. Okay. Uh, I'll give you an example that if you're blindfolded, right, and you have to find out you have to climb a hill. You're standing at some point and you don't know that which direction to go. Probably you will sense all the four directions and you will find out that whether you are going up or you're going down, right? You'll take a small step, you'll find out that whether I'm going up or I'm going down. If I'm going up, I'm in the right path, keep going ahead. If I'm going down, then probably I need to go in the opposite direction, right? If you're standing here, right? If you're standing here, you're blindfolded or you want to reach the minimum point or the bottom of the valley, then you're standing here, you will sense that okay, the next step, am I going down? Okay, that's fine. I should keep on going. I should keep on going. I should keep on going. I should keep on going, right? How fast you should move, how big your step should be is defined by this alpha, which is also known as a learning rate. Okay, learning rate. I think I'll stop at this point up to this concept, and I'll want all of you to take a while and understand and absorb what I've said up to now and try and work out this problem which I have shown in OneNote. Okay, try and work out this problem, note down this problem, x and y, right? 2, 7, 4, 11, 3, 10, and 7, 24. Okay, and given we want to find out y is equal to theta 1 x, rather y cap is equal to theta 1 x. Work out this theta against j theta in your notebook. Do yourself understand what is your j theta. J theta is equal to summation of your y cap or your y, actual y minus y cap का स्क्वायर का मीन, ठीक है? ये आपका जे थीटा है, ये आपका वाई कैप है, ये आपका डेटा है। आप खुद बैठ करके एक बार थीटा और जे थीटा अपने नोटबुक में करें and then probably you will realize that what I'm trying to say. Okay, do it yourself. I'll request all of you to please note down this problem, these equations, and try and solve yourself and try and get a graph like this, and I'm sure you will realize it better that what exactly I'm trying to say. Okay, for all those who had any difficulty in understanding, don't worry, I can take it again in the next class quickly, and then we can start from this point again, and we will go to the equation which is known as gradient descent. Right now, I have not named it, that we are trying to learn gradient descent, but try and understand that we will name it later, but what exactly is the relevance of it is important. Uh, why is bow-like function and not why not other function is based on j theta? Why is bow-like function? Which one is bow-like function? Could you please write? Because and not and not why not any other function is based on j theta. I didn't get the question, Sunny, because you have already written the comment to everyone. Please unmute yourself and tell me what do you want to say.
I want to say that why it is our function is a bowl like not any why not any other
That's
function
what
like
that's what I'm saying. That plot it and tell me that why it is a bow-like function. Okay? I've given you the data. I've
yes.
given you the data. I've given you the equation. Plot it.
Okay.
Okay? No, it's not learning rate. Mohib,
Ma'am,
it
I
is
wanted
not.
to ask something.
Yes, Dhwani, please.
What if we want to revise this lecture? Like, can we get some reference where we can learn this particular topic?
Okay, I'll share the video of the lecture. Okay, I'll share the video of the lecture with you. Okay, and so that you
Okay.
can revise.
And
Okay.
can we get a reference book for this particular topic or any website or something like that?
Okay, okay. I'll try and I'll tell you. I'll give you the material for this where you want to where you
Thank
can
you, ma'am.
study this topic. Okay. Okay. So thank you very much, and I'll stop my session here.